Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, all right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Powered by Eyes Open Media, of course. And we got some Shina news, some good Shina news here. Finally, some good news. No, it's not this charity stake and burn yet. We don't know when that's going live and everything like that, but hopefully it goes live soon because Valentine's Day is only 2 days away. Um, But we have Love is in the Air and we have some CoinMarketCap's news. All right. So Dan Oshie, the leader of the Shina community, says that the Shina Inu finally got her badge. All right. So we got the badge and we got the rankings and we are certified now on CoinMarketCap. So thank you to CoinMarketCap. Another check mark on the list. Top 900 now in the world. Soon top 100. Yes, top 100 in the world. This should be a billionaire. This should be a $1 billion market cap for sure. Should have already been there. But now that we have a ranking, we can definitely push our way there. If I'm the community, the goal is to be in the top 100 this year and push for that 1 billion plus market cap, 1 to 3 billion market cap in the next 90 days. I think if Dan and the guys do the campaign and they do everything they're supposed to do and they just keep buying Sheena and accumulating and maybe buy half and burn half and tell the community to keep accumulating, then and burn, accumulate and burn, accumulate and keep, accumulate and burn, accumulate and keep, accumulate and burn, or you do 50-50. And I think like basically like an example is somebody take out $100 a week, everybody take out $100 a week, 50 of it you buy Sheena with it, 50 of it you keep, 50 of it you burn. If we did that for the next 90 days, Sheena Inu would be at $1 billion market cap. Okay, so or 1 to 3 billion market cap, and you would matter of fact within 2 weeks you would already make all your money back that you did the burns with, because of the other part that you're keeping, the 50% that you're keeping, the 50% that you're burning. So you're basically losing 50% of your money right off the bat, but you're also but within maybe 4 weeks you already probably or less than that you probably have already doubled your money back and made that money back and some. So anyways, it is what it is. Either way you're gonna make, either way we already own Sheena, so it's just we would be doing it just so that we can get the value into the billions and we can walk out with 6-7 figures here within the next 90 days. Okay, so anyways, or by the halvening, you know what I mean? I think by the halvening would be a better example there as well. But anyways, it is what it is. So we got the badge, everything is good there, and Dan is excited, everybody's excited. Let's go, Sheena Inu, and then Shy Guy and also Shib, both talk about love in the air. So let's look at Shib first. So Shib posted this today because Valentine's Day is coming. Love is in the air, and it's two dogs kissing, or one dog pushing two dogs together. I don't know what it is. Maybe one dog pushing his two toy dogs together. Um, you know, so it is what it is. Or he's pushing his dog food. Dog snacks together to kiss. When you were a kid, you used to play with toys, your food, if you had a crackers and GI Joe crackers or Power Rangers or whatever it was, Ninja Turtles or whatever age era you were in. I was in the greatest era of all time because everything was ridiculous and everything was awesome, right? So, but people think that the '60s was the greatest era, and people think '70s was great, or the '20s, the '30s, or the 2000s. So it all depends on what area, but you can't. I don't know anybody that can beat the era that I was in. You know what I mean? Like And but anyways, it is what it is. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's what's going on. Love is in the air, and then say, why is this important currency? Because Shy Guy, which is Saitoshi Kazama, right? And for the Shina community, he's a Shy Guy, right? He also said the same thing. Love is in the air, she, right? So, and that was February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day last year. So he said it last year, the same thing. Love is in the air, and now this year on the 12th, Sheena, I mean not Sheena, but Shib is saying the same thing. Love is in the air. So I wonder who went in there on Twitter and wrote that. Most likely it was Saitoshi that did that, right? So Saitoshi writing "Love is in the air," and he has two dogs with a pink heart there. So I guess we'll see how this all plays out. What does this mean? Why have they taken so long to announce Sheena Inu as the girlfriend of Shib? I don't know. Why does that not benefit them? To do it, I don't know. There's so many questions of why they haven't done anything, right? Um, but it is what it is. We just don't know. We don't understand it, and it could just be that maybe Satoshi and the dev team don't want certain people to become wealthy, including Currency 365. You know what I mean? So that literally could be what it is, right? I mean, let's just keep it simple. There could be people that they know hold the tokens and the coins and that they don't want to make wealthy. And so they're just delaying it and delaying and delaying and delaying and trying to force us out, right? That could be the only reason why this is all happening, right? So, okay, I believe that could be the reason why. I know the WEF is there and everything like that, but I really truly believe that that's probably the only reason why we're not seeing like literally all the incomplete operations of ships stop. And I think it's because of all of the prayers, all of the prophetic dreams. I think I think they can't stand that stuff, and they wanted to punish us and all the people who had the dreams about ship and make sure that we look like we were false, right? But you can't. I mean, you can't make me look like I'm false because I've had prophetic dreams and I've had um, uh, decoding stuff and predictions and all types of stuff. And I've called buy signals on many tokens, and I've made legendary calls, and I've done legendary videos. So you can't do nothing to me, but the proof is in the pudding on me. But on what I've done in the past, but for some reason I just think that's what it was. I literally think they stopped their full operation to make sure that we all got out, right? We were going to be forced out because they just didn't want us in our prophetic dreams and all the things that the kingdom people were doing. They didn't want us to prosper off of this, and I think that's what happened. I really do, because there's no other excuse. There's no other excuse on why the entire ship army is waiting for just simple things, and the Shina army is waiting for just simple announcements that could should have already happened, right? Okay. Let's see here. And so that's what I think happened, but I could be wrong on that. But it makes so much sense that that's what happened. But if it's not, then it is what it is. But I really believe that that's exactly what happened. Um, they just didn't want us. They don't want us to make money off of this, and so they're gonna try to delay everything, and as long as they can to try to force people like me and you out. Um, And the cool thing about it is that they can do whatever they want. Like, I'm not gonna have any. I don't have emotional attachments to shit if I just buy it with my staking rewards. You know what I mean? If I load up on shit with my staking rewards, it's free. I don't have any. I don't. I can hold for eternity. So are they gonna say, well, we're not doing anything with ship for eternity because currency's in it, or because people from currency's crew are in it, or because people from Sheena that we don't like are in it, or because Mac Praise is in it and he's going to use it for the kingdom of God, we're not going to, and all the other people are in it. We're not going to do anything with it because until for eternity. We're not. We're just gonna leave it alone for eternity and to force everybody out of it, right? So, uh, yeah, it is what it is, right? Okay, so eventually it will get to the point where it's so cheap that we can burn the entire supply and boom, there goes $1. you know. But look at the price of Shina though. Shina's skyrocketing today, up 18%, looking good. And that's because of the new thing is out. You know, we got the rankings, we got everything is legit now here on CoinMarketCaps, and looking good, man. Looking good. Certified now, and you got the market cap. We're at 971. Volume is 2,000 and 223. Okay. And then we have Circle supply is 12 trillion two. So we're continuing to drop on the Circle supply. Now Dan said it was because of something that happened. I don't remember what it was, but they manipulated. I'm not sure they manipulated the Circle supply, but the Circle supply doesn't say it's self-reported anymore. So, okay. So it used to say self-reported, now it doesn't. So this is so Circle and Supply. Oh yeah, actually does say it's self-reported. Okay, that's interesting because it usually says it right here, self-reported, but it's saying it here. Um, the CoinMarketCap's team has verified the project Circle Lane Supply. However, according to the project, its self-reported Circle Lane Supply and self-reported market cap are also follows. Oh, so okay, so this is interesting. So CoinMarketCaps did their own report verification on the project, and they have it at 12 trillion two that's in circulation, and then they have the market cap here at 11. But the China team has a self-reporting market cap and supply of 12.8, and a self market cap of or a self supply reported supply of 12.8 trillion and a self reported market cap of 10 million four. That's interesting. So which ones do we believe? Well, you believe what you can actually get. So now this is interesting because this exchange, I was gonna sign up for the exchange because you see how big of a difference this is, right? So you got Shiba Swap, you got Uniswap, excuse me. Uniswap up here at 81. You got Shiba Swap at 84. You got Uniswap, another Uniswap V3 at 77. And then you got Indo at 114. And it's like, wow, that's a massive arbitrage. But I didn't sign up for the exchange because it had so many bad reviews. It had reviews of people, losing their money, people, money being frozen for months at a time, and people complaining about all types of stuff in there. Now, apparently, it does work because we wouldn't have 76,000 in volume, which is say 65% of the volume. So apparently, this site does work. The problem is, can you get your money out? And the problem is, does all these other things play in a factor with it? Um, I don't know, right? So I have no clue. So I just said I'm not going to even try it, right? So I was thinking of buying. Has anybody done it? I was thinking of buying $100 worth of Shina. Of Shina here at and this was last week. I was thinking of doing this at whatever price that was, and then taking it over and depositing it into this area. But then it's like, is this high? Is this high because there's a massive um deposit fee? It might be a 10-15% deposit fee, which is crazy, by the way, for any exchange to have a deposit fee of more than 1% or whatever it is, right? As a matter of fact, you shouldn't even have a deposit fee. Like, you should be welcoming people to deposit their money into your account, but into your exchange, and then you should make the money off of the trading fees and the withdrawal fees. But some of these companies have a deposit fee of 3, 5, 10, 15%. That's crazy. So maybe that's why the price is so high compared to there's a premium compared to these other places that don't have deposit fees and stuff. So, anyways, I just didn't want to do it because it just didn't make sense for me to do that. So, let me know if you guys have done it. Let me know if you guys have bought up a ton of Shina over here and then deposited over here, paid the deposit fee, and then was able to cash out for still cash out up 20% or 30% on your money, and then go back and buy Sheena again for a cheaper price, and then come back, pay the deposit fee again, and then cash out of Sheena again at a higher price of 20-30%, and then do it again, right? So you could do that 5 times a day, maybe, if it's worth it, right? I don't know if it's worth it or not for the arbitrage there. If it is, then cool. Let me know if you guys have done it, and that's cool if you have. Um, Okay, so that's what's going on with Sheena, folks. Um, Valentine's Day. It always pumps before Valentine's Day, so it's pumping down a little bit, but we're nowhere close to where we were. So where any of us thought we were going to be. I mean, people were talking about we were going to be. I mean, people had charts set up on Twitter, and they were like, "Man, well, this thing is supposed to be at a $1 to $3 billion market cap by the time by January 10th, and we didn't even come nowhere even close to that, right? So all right, so we're back to 11 million. Um, at least on CoinMarketCap, and let's see what happens from here. I mean, we should be on our way to 100 million on market cap, and on our way to 1 to 3 billion on market cap here. Love is in the air. They're saying shy guy. That was last year. Nothing happened, and now Shib is saying the same thing. Love is in the air. I'm guessing this is representing Valentine's Day, but Sheena's pumping just in case it's actually representing Sheena here, and that they're gonna finally make the announcement that Sheena and Shib are boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't have you can't I can't put into words why Saitoshi or the Sheena team or anybody has not made this announcement yet. I can't understand it for the life of me, and but it is what it is. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people that we just can't understand. For some reason, they are choosing not to burn, not to make these simple announcements, not to do much. Hopefully, this year is a different year. Hopefully, this time they actually do these simple things, and just man, I mean, why do we have to beg for simple instructions that were supposed to already been done a long time ago? Sheena is Shib's girlfriend. Everybody knows that. That's in the Sheena community, right? Even the Shib army know it, but they're not gonna buy it until they wait until Saitoshi makes the announcement, or the Shib army makes it out. This would have been easy right here. You know what I would have done here if I was a decent human being? I would have said love is in the air. Sheena is Shib, at Shib, which is them, and Sheena token, and I would have got it, and that would have been it right there. And they didn't. They chose instead of that they put 3 dots to let you fight trying to figure it out. We always have to try to figure things out instead of them just telling us, right? It's always a riddle. And I told you guys, I can't stand tokens, coins, dev teams that want to riddle us to death instead of just telling us what they're supposed to tell. This is not a magician show. This is not magic. This is not a game. This is a cryptocurrency, man. And they want to Masonic Illuminati us to death with riddles. Secret societies do riddles and do stuff like that. This is a crypto coin. Just tell us what's going on, man. They don't want to do it. They want to keep you guessing. What are they talking about? Who are in love? Instead of putting Shiba Inu and Sheena and tagging Sheena, boom, everybody would have ran and started buying Sheena, right? And said, "Oh, it's official. It's official." They didn't do that. And they still aren't doing it, and they probably still won't make the announcement, and the Sheena community continues to get screwed over by these guys. Peace out, God bless. But you know what? The Sheena community should take that in the hand and say no more. We're not gonna wait for anybody anymore. We're gonna pump this thing on our own, and we're gonna get wealthy before the Shib army does. I want the Shina Inu community. I want the Shina Inu community to get wealthy before the Shib army does, and say, look, we could do it. We could do it without Saitoshi. We could do it without you guys. We could stand on our own. That's something I'm putting out there for the Shina army. Shina army, get wealthy before the Shib army. All right, and let them know that you can do it on your own. You are an independent woman. Anyways, peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.